Hello friends, this is my second time playing Dead Rails. I didn't have so much luck on my last run as I was playing with a bunch of greedy boys that eventually got me killed. I wanted to duo with somebody, but nobody wanted to play with a noob like me, or so I thought. This mysterious Rooster man had decided to join me. I had PTSD from greedy boys taking all the loot for themselves, so I had to get the gold before my Rooster friend did. I used the money I got to buy some fuel for the train. As I made my way back to the train, I saw the Rooster guy just standing there, not even moving a muscle, remaining silent, not a single whisper. This guy's already freaking me out. I noticed he had already reinforced the train with some newspaper. I went ahead and fueled our train with the coal, but I wasn't sure if I should operate the train or not, so I went and asked my Rooster friend. He didn't say anything back, he remained silent. So I took matters into my own hands and decided to operate it. As I was operating the train, I looked over my shoulder and the Rooster man was now in the cabin of the train. How is this guy moving without me noticing? I saw this building that was on fire while cruising on the train. A zombie noticed me, so I reacted quickly to go deal with him. As I ran outside of the cabin, the zombie was already dead. Did my Rooster friend do this? I didn't hear a single thing. I approached the burning building, and all the zombies that were inside of it were already dead. What on earth happened? How did the Rooster man kill them so fast? He had killed all the zombies, but left all the loot. As I made my way back, I saw my Rooster friend was now inside the cabin of the train. And not only that, there was now a turret welded on the back of the train. When did he get a turret? This man is really starting to scare me. On the way, I had stumbled upon a town and decided to go loot it, but I slowly started to realize all the zombies in the town were already dead. I stopped the train to go loot it, and I noticed my Rooster friend was already gone. This must have been his doing. Even though every zombie was dead, I noticed that none of the buildings were looted, except for the gunsmith buildings. The Rooster man must have looted those. I made my way to the bank and saw the vault codes was already sitting in front of the bank. The Rooster man must have left this for me. Why did my Rooster friend murder every single zombie in the town, but not take any loot for himself? I went to the second bank and saw he had left the vault codes for this one as well. As I entered the vault, the loot in here remains untouched, but somehow the zombie that was in here was somehow already killed. After looting the second vault, I went to go look for my Rooster friend. I found him. He was participating in this chapel's mass. Except he was the only one inside the chapel. Was he praying? Is he a man of God? I don't know. I don't know anything about this guy. He freaks me the heck out. I decided to double check all the buildings one more time before heading back. As I head back to the train, I saw my Rooster friend waiting on the train already. But not only that, he was standing over two dead vampires. Where on earth did he find vampires? I also noticed he reinforced our train with metal sheets as well. We made it to the next checkpoint and noticed some dead cowboys already inside the base. As I collected my loot to sell, all my Rooster friend had to sell was the two dead vampires he had killed. It seems he only wants money from the things he kills. I felt kind of bad, so I dropped some of my loot from him to have, but he simply ignored it and walked right past it. He instead went to collect the already dead cowboys to turn them in for money. I used the money I got to buy fuel for the train. I also decided to get myself a gun. The Rooster man could take care of himself. I couldn't say the same about myself, though. After buying my gun, I noticed my Rooster friend has murdered the cowboys' horses as well. This guy was so bloodthirsty, I began fearing him instead of this game. As we were cruising, we had some bad cowboys attacking us. I decided to just keep going and avoid them, until I noticed my Rooster friend has gone missing, so I stopped the train to see if he was okay. He was more than okay. Matter of fact, he had killed the cowboys that were attacking us and even murdered their horses. How did he? You know what, I'm not even gonna ask. I went back to cruise the train until we found another town. My Rooster friend had once again disappeared and rampaged through the town, murdering every single zombie. Only this time, he had actually looted every single building, including the vault. I thought we both had developed our own roles. He kills. I collect. I decided to just go back saddened by my Rooster friend's greed. As I approached the train, I saw he had actually dropped all the loot he found on the train and even left a treasury bond. How heck did he manage all of this so fast? He watched me through the cracks of the newspaper as I admired the glory. This guy has successfully creeped me the hell out. I refueled the train and began to proceed to the next checkpoint. I wasn't sure if this was actually supposed to be for me, so I waited to see what my Rooster friend would do. It seems like he wanted me to have it. All my Rooster friend wanted was to sell the dead cowboys he had killed. I didn't really know what to buy, so I got myself some armor to protect myself. My Rooster friend, on the other hand, was the armor. We traveled 20 kilometers and eventually found a castle. I stopped the train right next to it and my Rooster friend was gone once again. I made my way to the front of the castle and witnessed a complete massacre at the front of the castle. He had murdered every werewolf and vampire of the castle. My Rooster friend had murdered every single living that was once in this castle but left all the loot untouched. But the one thing I was really looking forward to was the vampire knife. I have seen people use it and it is so OP. But once I approached the coffin, I realized my Rooster friend has already taken it. The one main thing I really looked forward to was taken. I collected all the loot in the castle and saw that my Rooster friend had taken every weapon and ammunition, including the turret. My Rooster friend was never out for gold. He was only out for blood. After collecting everything, I made my way back to the train. I got into an altercation with some wolves that almost took me out. It was clear that I couldn't handle my own without my Rooster friend. I came back to the train assuming my Rooster friend was already there waiting, but he wasn't. My Rooster friend was gone. I couldn't find him anywhere. I waited and waited on the train for him to come back, but he never did. So eventually I had to move on without him. As I approached the base, I noticed a trail of dead vampires along the way. Did my Rooster friend do this? Or was it the turrets? I would say there isn't a difference at all between the two. I sold my loot and got myself better equipment. My Rooster friend was no longer with me, so I can no longer depend on him and only myself. I traveled and traveled and traveled until finally I made it to the bridge on my own. And that's when I saw him, my Rooster friend. He had traveled all the way to the end on foot, taking down every enemy in his path. This whole journey, I wish I could say confidently that I had assisted my Rooster friend, but in reality, I was more of a burden than help in his journey. He alone paved the way to the end for not only him, but also for me, without expecting anything in return. I found him once we loaded back into the lobby to express my gratitude. He left me with nothing but silence once again. And just like that, I never seen him again. And so ends the story of a man who was a silent storm in a Rooster mask.